Okay, hold on. Hold on, computer. Ah, there we go. Alright, should now be live, although that was kind of funny. Nearly had a computer meltdown moment there trying to launch the stream. And as usual, gotta pull up my chat. Give me just a moment, please. Alright, there we are. Alright, so where we left off, actually, before we get into where we left off, I want to give some shout-outs. Let me pull these up. I have them listed here. Over the course of the last stream, we had 2 new subscribers, and I missed when they subscribed. So I want to say welcome, Zane Mitchell and Znex74. I missed those at the time, so I want to get those out while I can. Alright, now, where we left off, we were getting ready to go into essentially the belly of a giant sardine, as per the level name, actually. Anyways, so I'm expecting we are going to find our thief, and by the end of this session, she might be the boss in the last fight, because it's usually how these games go. You fight a character, and they end up joining you. Welcome to the stream, Dem. How are things going? I realize I'm a little earlier than I usually am, and I have no idea what that does for you on your schedule.
I was expecting to see way more fishermen and fish.
Oh, wait, there we go. X, not Y.
This place is completely run down. What's the meaning of all this, Ieyasu? Explain right now, please. Where's my sushi?
I don't know. I'm just as surprised as you by this utter desolation.
As a man who does very much enjoy a good sushi bar, I can kind of relate.
The fishermen here know what happened. The shogunate's ocean magistrate imposed a sardine tax. All their earnings dried up.
A sardine tax? What the hell is that? I've never heard of it.
The magistrate says all Hinomoto's fish are the shogunate's treasure. So paying a tax on the sardines caught only makes sense.
Oh man, that's kind of like the old European...
He didn't even ask me before doing that. This is unacceptable.
I'm from what I understand about European lordship, that was also a common thing done to hunters. If you would go hunting, all of the game that was huntable in the area was considered property of the quote-unquote regional lord, whatever they be. And in order for you to hunt, you would have to pay a tax on what you caught, snared, fished, hunted, whatever it was. In order for you to be able to do that, you had to pay a fee. Much like in modern days, at least over here in America, you have to get licenses in order to partake in these various activities. You have to get a license to hunt, you have to get a license to fish, and from what I understand, on a couple of things, you're limited to how many of each item each animal you can claim. And if you exceed that, you will be fined for each animal. Being early doesn't affect me too much right now. Well, I appreciate hearing that, although given the level of activity you have had in the last couple of streams, a part of me is kind of thinking, not affecting you, good for me, you're here to see the stream, which I very much appreciate, but also, I love hearing that you're outgoing, active, and heading out with people, so, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Checking out a 1-bedroom flat tomorrow. Oh, but it's not free. Hold on. What kind of price tag is free? Hold up, my guy. What are you missing? I misread that entirely. But it's not free as in available to rent, I imagine. till the 20th of November, and I need to move out Friday. Shit. Let me take a look here. That would mean, if you need to be out by this Friday, that would mean you have 1 week you have to fill in with some other stuff. Do you have some friends in the area you can rely on? Because honestly, if that's a flat that you're actually able and willing to get into, obviously, you know, keep your nose to the grindstone and see what you can find in between. But that really only means you need to fill out for 1 week. And I would hope you would have enough people in your social circle that would help you fill that time. Oh, shit. 20th of... Yeah, I missed that. 20th of November. You're right. That's... Goddamn. Yeah, no, that's a lot bigger of a gap. Damn. Yeah, that kind of changes things on that. Well... one thing I can say is I have personally lived the homeless life for a short while at one point, and I can tell you one of the more, I don't want to say one of the more ghetto things I've done, but it's, I suppose, in that line of thinking. One of the things we had done, and I'm not sure, I'm not going to say when we did this, because I don't know if it's legal or not. We did not sleep in the, so you can rent storage space, and they're like, small little rooms that are intended for you to just store things either short or long term, and usually they can be fairly cheap for certain sections of time. We essentially lived out of a storage space for a short while. We did not sleep in that area. We did a lot of couch surfing and sleeping on floors of friends and relatives and things. But as far as, you know, we had like little tiny cookware options that were primarily originally purchased for camping use. We had those hooked up in that storage room, and we were cooking and eating and living out of that storage room, and going to friends and family's locations for showering, to sleep, things of that nature. During all of this time, I think I've mentioned before that we had family that were with us that were in that position. I say us, with me and my brother. My brother was young at the time. He wasn't even old enough to be working or anything. Hannah has said that I can stay at hers for a bit, but it will be a whole month, and one of my mates is... Oh, one of your mates is down in your area for Halloween, so I don't know what's going to happen. But if I like the flat, I'll probably go for it and struggle for the next month. Yeah, that's the thing, is... How do I say this? One of the... It's going to sound shitty, but... take the whole statement in as a whole rather than the first part of it. One of the unironically best lessons you can learn in your college years, as far as how to live and make it through life, is going to be how you can use the resources you have available to make do under very, very tight circumstances. Be it tight in terms of a tight schedule, a tight budget, crushing moments in the life you're living. Oddly enough, I think how you face those, how you tackle those issues, and how you can show your adaptability under such circumstances are going to be some of the best character building opportunities you'll experience in college, and it will also help you shape and round out the kind of people and social experiences. Is that the word I'm looking for? The kind of people you're going to want to surround yourself with. The people who are just going to be like, dude, you need a place to crash. Come sleep on my couch for a while. Things like that. You know, there's more value in a lot of these opportunities than you'll find in primarily a lot of early university courses. At least in my experience, some of my first 2 semesters in college was so garbage ass dragging that I basically paid money for the college experience, and everything I learned was not in a classroom. In fact, the classrooms I actually went into one of my classrooms one day in my pajamas, curled up in the back corner, and just slept in the corner of the room, and ain't nobody even see me. I mean, people saw me, I'm sure, but nobody bothered me, nobody acknowledged me. Like that was the level of attention I had in that course, and I got like a 90 plus percentile. I was in the 90 plus. I was getting A's essentially, doing nothing. But the social dynamic, the building of interpersonal relationships and stuff, that was where so much of that first 2 semesters were spent building up myself. And so I'm just putting out there that even if you're spending a month kind of roughing it, don't not look at it as an opportunity to grow yourself all the same.
I need to get back to Eodo and let Demodor Opener know.
Wow. Yasu, you do have some noble qualities. That righteous anger is quite befitting of the Shogun.
I was trying to take that down an avenue, and I think my brain just got super distracted and sidetracked on the personal, emotional side of that, so I'm sorry if I stumbled heavily over my words and thoughts there, Dem.
I'm taking this up directly with Opener. I won't be satisfied until there's a Ieyasu appreciation tax.
I take it back. You're the worst.
That's on you for expecting better from this moron.
Found you, outsiders!
Well, that is a character model for me to pause on. Well, as of right now, I have enough to pay for the year. Then I'll get student finance and university support again. But I'll hopefully get a job, and that will pay for food and anything else. Yeah, getting a part-time job is kind of... At some point, it eventually becomes, again, personal experience. Eventually, it becomes mandatory in those years. I don't know anybody who skated by purely on student finances or, you know, God, if they were wealthy enough, mommy and daddy's money. I don't know anybody who skated by on those solely, on those resource avenues solely, that also turned out as a decent human being. let me just put it that way.
Ooh, locals! Are there any sushi places around here? I'm starving.
Yeah, so are we, lady. We're gonna turn you in for the reward and use it to stuff our faces.
You know, I can't even be overly mad at that.
The wanted notice has already made it here?
Out of the way, Perico. I won't go easy just because they're kids. Come on, punks. I'll do my worst.
Yeah, legitimately, like, we roll up on this shore and these bunch of starving kids are just like, yo, opportunity to not be starving. I can't even be mad at it. Oh, this slows me way down. Bunch of fighters and a couple of, what, shamans? Is that what they're called? Yeah, the shaman classes. Level 11, and the shamans, not much going on. Oh, those are all just a bunch of... Alright, so it looks like popping either one of these will probably trigger the null space right next to it, but that's a big technical combo you could rattle off just popping one of those real fast.
Cut you down!
Alright, let's start by getting my standard operators out front. Alright, where's the Neko? Run her right up there. I need my gun lady.
Okay.
And of course, I need to get Theodore out here. These are kind of my mainline up front running groups right now. Everything else, I'm more relying on the healers. So let's get Rebecca out here. Probably going to be needed. There's another one I had. Where are they? Candace. Alright, there we go. So that's kind of my squad I've been mostly running with.
Your raid will go unmarked.
I was more than fine on student finance and a couple extra things because of my background. Just won't get anything until next September. Right, and what I'm saying is, in the interim, you are in a position where you are needing to kind of find your way and experience the world a little bit, I guess is the way I'll word that. And again, there are people, and I assume you can spot them in your university as well, that are able to skate by the system without having to experience anything the world has to offer, and it can be a rude awakening if and or when they get out of college and have to experience any hardships. Because, again, in my experience, seeing the people in those positions finding themselves after the fact like that, they're the people that tend to make a lot of the more backstabbing moves, if that makes any sense. I will be right back. Please give me one moment. Get the headphones off me. I apologize about that. Let me double check chat here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, no, we're good. Yeah, my whole thing is that is a non-zero group of people that that fit that mold, but I have found those are the people that it is best to, I won't say ignore, because you don't want to, you know, but to keep an eye out for when dealing with outside of those earlier years. And that is just my experience. That is not necessarily definitive or indicative of the overworld at large. Alright, I think... Man, if that's range, that's going to be quite a ways out. I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, one short. Darn. Do I have anything that goes a little farther? Nope, that is equal to the range of the gun entirely. Alright, so off of that, we're just going to move her here. Get those defenses up. Theodore will kind of stagger around. And I think that's probably about the best I can do in quick run here. I'm not used to seeing fighters using bows. That's an interesting choice.
I'm coming.
Bring the wounded to me.
Alright. Fuji... Yeah, I'm gonna keep having Fuji just walk his way forward. Is there a reason I can't walk on that land? Interesting. Do I need ranged fighters? What's going on? Alright, well... Oh, maybe I'm just short because of the immovable land here. Actually, let's just standard attack. And we'll have this character come in who should now be in range. Yeah, okay, I can walk on it. I was just not realizing the terrain got in the way. Boy, that is rough. Okay, let me lift you, throw you, because this is, I think, the best way for me to maximize my mobility here.
Let it rip!
Montoss. Here.
I got this, dude.
And if I move... Uh-oh. I thought I could move him afterwards.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, no, he's done. Alright.
I screwed up. I'm sorry.
Alright, so from here, I think Prilica and Theodore will backtrack and deal with these guys, and everybody else will move forward.
I'm coming.
As simple of a skill as that is, it's one of the cooler ones we've seen. In my opinion, at least for the archers.
There. Take this. I'm coming.
One arrow just becomes like 10.
I'm coming.
And then that is a skill that has existed for a long, long while. And it looks exactly as it always has. Alright. Prilica. Man, you really have to get up in there. Alright, let's see. That should be within range. We'll have you attack the bat guy. Prilica can attack the front. And everybody else can start walking their way forward, dealing with my mistakes as I go. Alright, let's see here. Theodore can get in here. Good enough to throw Candace as well.
I got this, dude.
And from here, let's deal with the ranged guys, because they're the ones that are going to be able to get close enough to my mages. There we go. Darn. Can't quite cross the gap. And none of these are going to reach. Well, this might hurt my mages a little bit. At least one of them will be able to defend.
I screwed up. I'm sorry.
Ready now?
Skipping that a little bit there.
There! Take this! I'm coming! There! Take this!
Yeah, we're starting to feel that damage build up.
Bring the wounded to me.
Gonna have to be careful about these shamans. As soon as they start getting involved, it could start to hurt quite a bit. In fact, oh wait. Yeah, let's go for that. And I'm gonna go right behind him and have her just start cat punching the ground. Because I think, oh yeah, you can just deal with everything here. What are you gonna miss? Not a damn thing.
I'm sorry.
And then look at that chain. A couple of my people got caught up in it, but you know, whatever. Off of that, Fuji can get close enough. And let's see if Fuji can manage to claim the kill here.
I'm on fire!
Oh, it's a flaming demon fang! Ten or more normal attacks. Yeah, I probably could have pulled that off. I just didn't think to.
Ha! Take that, kid! Come back after you've practiced another million
Damn,
years.
giant cat girl. Look, I wasn't gonna point it out. I wasn't gonna call to it. But the game makes opportunities. And some of these characters, they show a good bit of flesh. I'll leave it at that.
It didn't work. I wanted to use the reward money to make Mom's life easier.
And if we were going to reach the peak level of gentlemanlyhood of the most cultured class, I need to figure out a way to get one of those cat girls in a maid outfit, and then all of a sudden we have reached peak anime.
Go home and cry to your mommy instead. And do all your chores while you're at it. Otherwise, I'll chop you down.
He's a real terror.
I'm sure that was just Fuji's way of giving that kid a pep talk. After all, you've gotta be cool to do crime.
Got to be cruel to be kind? But this goes beyond cruel.
I feel like the lessons at play here are getting mixed signals.
I believe in you, Fuji. You went easier on that child than on the Shogunate's troops.
Did I?
I'm hungry. Wish I got that reward.
What? Hold on. I used a flaming demon fang on one of the Shogunate's guys. At least I assume the fighter was one of the Shogunate's guys. But I had a giant, half-naked cat girl. I realized where my verbiage was going, and I'm gonna stick with it anyways. Pound that child into the sand.
I'm sorry. We can't let you capture us. We're here to find this girl. Her name is C4. Once we find her, we'll leave right away. If by chance any of you know where she is, could you tell us?
Out of the question.
That man's voice actor is quality.
I don't care what happens. We ain't gonna sell her out.
Sell her out? So she's definitely here then. Thanks for the tip, old man.
Pretty shrewd, young whippersnapper. I may not be great at fighting, but I'm ready to die for my daughter.
Absolute mad respect for this old man, who is incredibly youthfully skinned and chiseled, to say the least. Low-key, need to start packing for Friday. Dude, do not worry about it. Get yourself squared away and in a decent spot for that. You're going to need to box things up and get them into safe locations for a while.
Glad to hear it. I'll chop you down before you even get to think of your last words.
As always, would much rather hear from you doing the things you need to do. Stop in, say hey, what's up, but I've got life I need to take care of, than to ever hear that a stream of mine is taking anything away from your ability to take care of yourself, man.
Fuji, wait! Please! C4! I promise, I'll explain. Please listen to what I have to say.
I don't know where I'm going either. I don't know where I'm going, either to my mom's or Hannah's, but don't really have it planned. Well, first things first is it's making sure that you get your stuff packed up and get yourself ready to go wherever you're going. Nah, I'll probably start packing on Thursday. Yeah. Low-key, I need to get started. But man, fuck that. I'm gonna wait until the day before. The procrastination, I can relate. That reminds me, I have some big training I have to do with my employer coming up. And it's gonna be like Tuesday and Wednesday. I have to dedicate the entire day to driving some 70-80 miles both ways, so whatever it is, let's go with the lower number. It's gonna be 140 miles I'm driving each of those 2 days, and just to go get trained and then to come home and sleep, because the travel distance, the travel time stuck in traffic is gonna be abysmal. And I'm just like, man, I don't even want to think about that until after the holiday. Which, Monday in America is a holiday. I do have that off for work, so I am looking entirely at this as a matter of, man, I don't want to think about nothing.
This should do it.
You dragged us all the way outside the village for this? Come on, what's your story? Spit it out already.
Yeah! Give me my staff back!
And does it beat having vegan parents? Because I still feel bad about that one-eyed guy from before.
Before I get to that, let me start from the beginning. Sort of. I was found collapsed in this netherworld. The villagers here saved me. I don't have any memories from before that. What? A classic case of amnesia. Yeah. I've been living here ever since. I can't remember a single thing. When I saw the Ocean Magistrate's infernal treasure, I suddenly remembered I'm connected to those somehow. I thought if I collected more, maybe I'd be able to get back some of my other memories too. That's why I steal from the rich. But not to be noble, I just want my memories back.
Damn it! Here I was all excited. She was the Robin Hood-esque "fuck yo rich," which is not necessarily a stance I hold IRL to such a degree, but it's a fun character trope.
If I can get my hands on the other 7 founding weapons, I'll get more memories back. You understand, right? That's why. You'll need to hand over that sword, Fuji.
Not gonna happen.
Ugh, all that was just you buying time to trap us? Fine. If that's how you want to play it, then I'll do my worst!
Hey Richard, absolutely same to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going great. So I was kind of waiting for you to stop in, Richard, because I have something to chat with you about. Do you remember... Oh, man. I am sorry I can never remember your dog's name. The recently acquired one. I should remember it. Why am I struggling with it? I'm not going to re-chat for a minute because I think Richard is going to tell me in there, and I want to see if I can remember this. This is a challenge for me more so than anything else, so give me a minute. Man, I am gonna... Is it Tiffany? Her name is Tiffany. Yes, okay. Look, I needed to remember that, Richard. That one was on me at this point. I felt compelled. Okay, sorry. Anyways, yes, Tiffany. Do you remember when you did a short on YouTube shortly after adopting Tiffany? I assume it was shortly after adopting Tiffany. In which she was scratching heavily, and you had a lot of people in your comment section saying, "Fleas this, fleas that." And I pointed to the story of our dogs who get seasonal dry skin. Earlier this season, early in spring, my dogs all got that same seasonal dry skin, had to introduce some little dietary changes, fixed their issue, dragged it out, it fixed their issue for several months, didn't have any scratching or itching or anything. Well, guess what started back up yesterday? I noticed Rhea started, itching a little bit more heavily than normally. So, or no, this wasn't yesterday, this was 2 days ago. So that night, I went and I spent a while trying to, probably a good half hour combing through her fur to try and see if she had any fleas. I didn't find anything. So I gave her a little, I started back up the dietary supplement stuff, thinking maybe it's just dry skin. And then the morning after, which would have been yesterday morning, she's still scratching and itching heavily. So I went back in with that fine-tooth comb again, and I was picking through her fur, and probably 20 minutes into looking, found a flea. So I have now spent probably close to $300 on sending it. I already have some flea killing shampoo and some other stuff, but I spent some $300 on getting some stuff into this house, and I am going to absolutely go bloodbath on these fleas wherever they may be. I've got stuff for shampooing the carpet. I've got some stuff for I've got some stuff coming in that's going to be something that I lay in for over a period of time. I've got stuff for dealing on the sofas. The blankets are already stripped and ready to be going into the wash. Same thing with all of the bedding. So I have got shit coming in because I am not going to be playing this game. I am tackling this shit as hard and as fast as I can. But damn if I didn't feel a little bitter in the moment. But yeah, I figured as a dog owner, you might be able to relate to the plight there. Fleas are no joke.
Let us pray.
Alright, let's pop Candace over here.
Your life's
Get
mine,
up there,
dude.
Theodore. Alright, and then we have Buffy. And somewhere I have another healer. There she
Help
is.
me.
I don't know if I'm proud of myself or disappointed in myself for eventually remembering Tiffany, but just thinking how dang long it took.
Like this. I can't help myself. Going. I can't help myself.
Bring the wounded to me.
We haven't had fleas on any of our dogs, thankfully, but it is something that I get concerned about happening. Yeah, I think it's been 3 years at least, maybe longer, maybe even longer, since we've even had a flea fear. And so it was one of those things where I thought, oh hey, this is just the same thing that happens and we're just getting another round of it. God damn, nope. So yeah, I am jumping high and hard on tackling this issue. And it is something that I know the problem with it is it's not something you can treat one day and it's done. You treat one day, and then you treat a week from then, and then you treat a week after that, and once you've done this for about a month, then you can say, hey, I might have finally dealt with the problem, but then you've got to be cautious because you never know when it's gonna come back. But it's one of those things. Oh, Theodore can't hit them there. Alright, so Theodore, do you have to be 2 away? Yes. Zelagren? Oh, is this that yeah, this is that multiple arrow one that I've been seeing that I like the look of. So let's take that one out. Alright, I don't want to get too close because they're going to be vulnerable to the archers, so we'll have them dance back here a little bit. And throw out some healing spells if and when they become needed.
It's no use. It's no use.
Hey, dude! Here I go! Hey, dude!
I'm not sure how I feel about the noises these creatures are making.
It's no use.
And I don't know if it's because of the moaning or the "it's no use" line, because I have been traumatized by that line itself during the era of Sonic 06. If you know, you know, and I'm sorry. Alright, let's walk you forward. Pop a heal.
Be at peace.
Did you do that on purpose?
Alright, let's run. Man, I mean, why not just walk her straight? You know what? I'm gonna do that. We're gonna deal with this guy, this girl. We're just gonna walk up in. I'm not seeing adequate reason to not. Alright. No way. Hold up. You can hit this guy. Awesome. And it's not going to be enough, and I want Fuji to take the experience, so we'll do it this way. Change up the order of attack there. And keep the heals going, because that is where they get their best traits from.
It's no use.
I screwed up.
Be at peace. Thank you.
I'm coming!
I know, Richard, you're a bit of a Sonic fan.
It's over!
I don't know if "fan's" the right word, but I know that you are versed in the Sonic isms. Have you played Sonic 06? And if so, what is your takeaway thoughts and opinions on it? Because honestly, visually, like the cutscenes, the character design, a lot of that stuff, I actually didn't mind about it, especially in its era. But man, the actual game was rough. I don't think I could say it wasn't rough. All right. Theodore, get in there. She can deal with... Oh, wait. Can she? Will she be able to shoot through the... Yeah, you know what? Shooting up through the ground, no problem. Bullet goes... Just digs right through. Gonna pierce him right through the booty. On this one, we're going to Spiral Blast this guy who might or might not be able to take it. We'll find out. And defend.
I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up.
Was enough though. All right. I also can't remember any of the songs from that era.
There!
I can't remember if any of them were any good or not, because again, all I remember is more so the feeling and emotion I had playing that game, less so how functional it was. What level are you? Level 12? Alright, I want to see, because I haven't done this yet, and I'm curious just what the visual is going to be like.
Let's study.
We haven't unlocked the Jumbo Fi yet, but let's see if we get there. Wait. No, can Theodore? No!
Dude!
And if I throw him, he takes damage, so I'll let him go down here and take some sweet heals. I don't think she can hit from here. Nope. Fuji it is. Alright, special heal. And heal. And frankly, he's going to be fully healed, so I guess heal yourself.
I'm sorry.
Be at peace.
Thanks, dude!
Be at peace. Thank you.
Alright, does that... God, I'm so close. I don't think I have enough yet. Yep. So I'm going to put her back in the safety portal, because I think everybody's going to have to get slapped in the face a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Hold it over here because I know that I have the healers to deal with it, but now the rage should be high enough. And obviously, I've got to see the trade-off. Jumbo Succubus, you know it's gonna be, yeah, you knew it was gonna be something. And that ought to deal with not the buttons I meant at that point. I'm sure YouTube is loving me for that play. And I'm gonna move you over here to make use of that heal. And you know what? Same thing with you. Double heals. Move Theodore kitty corner of you as well. And that should deal with the problem entirely.
Be at peace. We must believe.
I've played Sonic 06, admittedly liked it at first, went back to it after not playing for a while, and was less a fan. I did encounter glitches at times, but not incredibly frequently. My experience was many, and that was where a lot of my issues for it come from. I think that's the case for a lot of people. But even then, just, like I said, it did have some things going for it that I could appreciate what it was trying to do. The songs in Sonic 06 were good, though the best of them have gotten remixes since then that are way better in my opinion. That might very well be the case. Again, What happened? Wait. Okay, well, I saw something unlocked down here. The squad shop.
This is the squad shop.
Assigning characters to squads will earn you bonuses. Think about what characters you want to assign and where. Okay, and I think I know some of this. Boost stats during base panel battles, increases skill Yes, immediately put Fuji on here. Skill experience is important for the mainline characters. And I mean, we're not using Ieyasu, so let's find somebody else to put here. The healers are important on getting good skill growth. But I'm going to put Theodore there. The Nethership becomes slightly more capable. Life support unit. I don't know what that does per se, but it sounds like, you know, a healer would be fitting there. Boost stats during base panels, so we'll put some of our fighters on there. Buffy. I like Mikuru, I just haven't used her enough yet. And honestly, that's like most of them right there. Plein air. I guess I'll put Mikuru in this group just because I think having people fill these roles is better than not having people fill these roles at all. At least so far. But we have some new ones to unlock, I think. So let's go take a look at the quest shop, and then we'll go deal on what we can unlock and leave behind. Alright, I think that's the only one that I got.
We're here for you.
Where to, dude?
What do we have to unlock? I think Fuji's rocking the most by far. Train in the martial dimension. That'll be a fun one to get eventually. Okay, and then these are all the ones down here. Fair enough. The boot camp squad, get a portion of the leaders earned. That'll be a good one. Gonna want that. First things first, I'm not even going to do anything. We're just gonna run to the vote.
I, yes.
Never skip the pretty sumo slaps.
Knew it.
Bentley Jones, who was called Lee Brotherton at the time, did quite a few remixes of Dreams of an Absolution, which was Silver's theme he did for that game. He actually didn't like the original one. Interesting that he would... I almost think that continues to add to the thought that Sonic 06 was rushed. If you've got an artist who's putting out music that he doesn't even like what he made, it kind of continues to back the thought there. Build a squad that heals allies in the base panel. So if I don't use them, they heal while they're not in use? That wouldn't be a bad one to get eventually. I don't think that's one that I need to prioritize. The pretty squad! Finally! King Theodore can rise! Something that increases accuracy would be good. They can earn experience and mana while in the base. That is really valuable just to throw the characters I'm not using into it. Alright, so we got some good things there. I think we'll, oh wait, I realized this the other day. I want to see what we have here. So, I actually have apparently different outfits this character can wear, and don't get me wrong, I don't dislike that outfit, but I've got to show off this man's magnificent physique. But it does have me curious what some of the other characters look like. The pretty outfit! Oh my god, that's adorable. We're not going with it, but it is cute. Let me see. Rebecca has a specific nurse outfit. Out of curiosity, I think other characters can wear that. So, going off of that, let's see if Candace hypothetically could. Alright, so I have these special outfits that other characters can, in fact, wear, which is interesting. So, if we have Theodore here, the absolute Giga Chad King that he is, yeah, so the other special ones I have, others could wear. Not that they're going to get the right to. Theodore is who he is because of that specifications. Alright, so I think Ieyasu is the last one here to check out. God damn it. His original one, definitely the more chaos going on. I'm feeling that.
Come back soon, dude. Where to, dude?
Apparently, Jun Senyu from Crush 40 was behind the instrumental, and Bentley just sang it. A lot of people consider Dreams of an Absolute the best part of Sonic 06, though. And again, I'm just saying, if the best part of it, again from general speculation, from the man who made it is still just like, nah, but I could have done better. I guess the man who sang it. But with that said, I don't think I've heard a Crush 40 song in a Sonic game that isn't at least decent. So, just because I can't remember the song doesn't mean it probably wasn't instrumentally pretty decent. Crush 40, despite their... Okay, hold on.
I wouldn't expect anything else. Normal methods wouldn't work on you.
Despite Crush 40's... I don't know if I'd call it a weight, but it's definitely something that when discussing comes up, and some people use it as such, so I'll still refer to it in that way. The weight that they carry being so heavily associated with Sonic, despite what people want to attribute that as being positive or negative or wherever they want to put it on the spectrum, I don't care. Crush 40 is actually pretty solid.
How long are you gonna keep the act up?
Legitimately
You're not
a
collecting
decent,
them because
fun
of
band to
your
listen
amnesia,
to.
are you?
Huh? What do you mean, Fuji? Well,
She's stolen over 100 infernal treasures. But Sardemon World is her home base. There's nowhere to hide all of them. None of this is adding up. She's probably sold them all. The Shogunate monopolizes their production, so they're more valuable than any other weapon.
She sold them all? Not my Tokugawa Tenge.
oh yeah. That one sold at an all-time high since it's a founding weapon. Thanks, man.
God.
Kidding me? My grand ambitions! I wanted to get revenge as soon as I had my staff back, but now it's all ruined.
Hello? We can hear everything you're saying. You got me. Fuji's right. I sold everything I stole. I'm just a petty thief. Sorry to burst your bubble, Perillica. As long as I'm happy, I don't care about anyone else.
God, and now I need to
Enough
like
with the bad guy act already. It's not fooling us.
It's not an act.
Stop trying to pull the wool over our eyes. There are two things I got a nose for. People that are weirdly nice, and money.
if she sold them, nothing here has shown any result of the money. So the question is, where would it be going? But she went with one lied story and is continuing down the avenue and just changing it up every time. So
There's a reason you want all that money. It's about Sardemon World, isn't it?
Don't pretend you understand.
I don't need to understand. There's just things aren't adding up one way or the other.
I'll cut you down!
Alright, let's see here. Not a lot going on back that way. Everything is going forward. No ranged went in there. Interesting. And she's only level 13. So, honestly, not too big of a challenge. Level to level at least. Unfortunately, this is looking like I need to split my party. And if years of playing Dungeons & Dragons have taught me anything, that is a dangerous thing to do. Alright, so we have a melee and a ranged that way. We have a melee and a ranged this way. I don't think I'm going to take Theodore with me this time, and we're gonna minimize our units at play. So we got melee, range, healer, and healer. Whoop!
Absolve me.
And I will be right back. Give me a moment. Again, guys, I apologize. I also see there's some new comments here. Alright, here we go. Got some chats here to read. I still can't believe a fan-made version... there we go. I still can't believe a fan-made version of the old Sonic cartoon. I didn't know that there's a new fan-made Sonic cartoon. I'm gonna have to look for that and check that out. I actually have... I have mentioned before... the website Animation Legends, which actually does sell animation cells from the old cartoons. They do a lot of things that aren't just the animation cells, but the bulk of what they deal with is animation cells. And they have acquired and have been selling actual scene stuff. Animation production cells, I believe. They have been selling those from the old Sonic cartoon. And I've been looking at those, and I kind of want to get a couple, but some of the more sought-after ones are very quick to sell, so I haven't had the opportunity for one that I would like to come up at a time that I also have money to spend on one. But the idea and premise is really cool. I've actually purchased a couple of animation cells from them. Recently, they've even gotten a couple, nothing major, at least nothing has come up yet. They've gotten their hands on a couple from Inuyasha even, and I thought that was pretty cool. They had one with one of Kagome's friends that you see referenced in the show quite often. I actually thought about picking that one up at one point. But yes, to finish that comment, I can't believe the fan-made version of that Sonic cartoon has Crush 40 singer singing the opening from the original cartoon. Fan projects are going all out these days. Yes, they are, and they aren't. Obviously, a big part of getting that quality jump has to do with people who have the means and who seek it out. And not everybody has the capacity to do major projects. But even sometimes, those that don't have the capacity to produce a polished end product have highlight moments in their presentation that they do. For some people, it's great writing opportunities, even though what they might have made was an animation project, and the animation might not be great. Maybe the character they created or the writing of the scenario they played out will shine through, even if they fail to meet quality in other aspects. So even a lot of that other stuff is worth checking out. A lot of old video game ROM hacks. Some of my favorite things to see are people making creative and fitting sprite art. I've mentioned before I'm a huge fan of sprite art, and so seeing people produce that stuff, even if their writing is not very good or their character portrayal isn't great, they can still make some really awesome sprite art. So again, there are things to look for in that, even if you aren't looking at high-end fan projects. But those that have the means and the drive to make such projects are absolutely raising the bar, and in a lot of ways it's really awesome to see. And also, Bentley Jones apparently sang the theme song for a fan game too. I think it was Sonic Omens, can't remember exactly. I don't think Crush 40 had much, if anything, to do with the recent Sonic game, did they? It didn't sound like them that were doing any of the music. Out of curiosity, do you know what group that is? Because they made some absolutely awesome tracks. I feel so awkward messaging people about flats on Facebook. Dude, I get it. Set everything to private and changed my profile picture. Don't know, don't care. Just sell me the thing I need, please. I absolutely get that.
Take this!
You're not getting away.
Alright. Let's get Fuji. Man. Oh, that's gonna be a drop. I wasn't fully aware of that. Well, not the end of the world. But also, Fuji is going to be lacking on the combat side here for a bit. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to get everybody involved. There we go. Realistically, that should be plenty good to take this guy out, but that'll be fun just to watch everyone beat on him. Alright, so wrap around. Once we're in here, there's no ranged combat, so actually, it would be better to let a ranged fighter take that first shot. Because she's going to be useless later on as far as the combat goes. Not that it's enough anyways. Lovely. So we'll do a standard attack. standard attack. And I'm not sure they're going to have enough between the two of them. Well, we'll see how that plays out.
I screwed up.
Alright, that was enough, though. The extra damage put it over. I'm also worried I'll message someone who will know me. Someone in the flat. I'll read that as written, but something about my brain is having trouble processing that statement. Someone in the flat share will. But yeah, again, hitting up someone, again, it's, I don't know your circumstances directly, but it's one of those things that to me read as, you know, personal life, want to leave it personal. Don't really need to have everybody knowing everything going on at any given point. Alright, now we can actually, some of you can move in a little bit. Alright, call that a turn.
You're not getting away.
I remember One OK Rock, again, good band, sang the main theme. Apparently the F word is in the version they sang. I don't think that one ended up in the game. And Undefeatable by Kellen Quinn. Alright, so I'm going to have to look that individual up, or maybe it's a band name and not just a person, but I'm going to have to look that person up, because that one doesn't sound all that familiar to me. One OK Rock, I think, is one you have brought up several times before, and I have looked into them before, and they do some really good music. But yeah, the recent Sonic game has some absolute top-tier tunes. I mean, Sonic has, for a long time, had great music. Like, that's kind of a thing. But it's weird to see, to have the statement that they have good music, and then constantly say somehow they're one-upping it constantly. Alright, so I'm going to run over here and try to keep my distance a little bit, and we'll see what they can do with their no-ranged fighting. Because if I can make them wait, and if I can engage them on my terms, which would basically mean giving me the opportunity to deal with one of them going in, that's a little bit more favorable.
You're not
I
getting
forgot, is there
away.
something up here? Oh, there is. Well, I think you'll head that way. Most of the posts on Facebook are looking for an extra flatmate, so I'm worried someone sharing the flat will know me. Okay, that makes more sense. So someone sharing the flat will know me, but the person posting might not. Yeah, that that makes it a lot more clear. Also, I know you saw on Twitter that my brother has COVID. He sounds a lot better currently, and he says he's feeling better too, which is great to hear. I think you had mentioned that his COVID scenario was, at least at the time of posting that I originally saw, wasn't all that... It wasn't, like, drastic or anything at the time. Man, none of these guys are really gonna... Whew. Okay. I'll actually... Oh, I can't. I then can't use my specials. Alright. You're technically the one closest to potentially slapping my healer, so I'll come over here and get in your way. Try to get going here as fast as I can. She should be able to hit the chest already. There we go. But yeah, I am glad to hear that he is doing better. I didn't realize that it had gotten bad enough that he was, I don't know if you're implying audibly, like his voice was shot or something, or if you mean he was just coughing a whole lot in terms of sounding better. But I will take either as a sign of things getting better, and that is always good to hear. Dealing with COVID is kind of a mixed bag because it can absolutely suck. And other times it can be far more manageable is I think the way to reference that.
There.
Yeah, they're starting to be able to put the hurt on her.
There. It's over.
Alright, but that's where you done fucked up. You thought you were gonna get in after my mage here. That ain't happening. I don't know if that's enough to end you. Oddly enough. But that might make the difference, and that's gonna be hilarious if it does. Alright, and then that'll deal with you. No sneaking up on me from behind. And if I can get you to drop down and hit that guy with a skill, like Killer Spin. No! Out of range! Will that reach? Oddly enough, that will reach. I don't think the healers were overly necessary this round, but that's not too big of an issue.
I'm sorry.
It's no
Let's go.
use.
What a loser.
I still think that's like just so classic anime, and I love it. Alright, so you didn't have to hit them, so you can. You're outside of the no range, so you can still heal her, even though she's space away. Alright, let's see if they divide themselves or keep going forward. I kinda like the whole pirate gun there. I don't like the kind of damage you're doing. That hurt though. Although we can get almost all of our health back just like that. Alright, C4 will be dealt with there. Let's see if we can't do a little bit more damage in one run. No, the range! Everybody stick it out of my range. Well, let's change that a little bit. See, you avoid my range now. Although, I'm not gonna get an end shot here no matter who I hit. Not that I necessarily need that.
Be at peace.
So close. Yes. Got me some kung fu muscles. One of these days I'm going to skip the event and I'm going to hate myself.
Why are you so intent on stealing? Please tell us.
Spit it out. If you keep holding out on us, I'll find some locals to cut down.
I'm sorry. Don't.
Fine. You're right. I don't want the treasures just to get my memories back. The people of Sardemon World have had really hard lives, but they still helped me. All I want is to repay them.
Repay them?
Ugh. Typical Sardemon World. I know this place is full of ex-warriors, but all this noble sentiment makes me sick.
Well, C4, it seems like they were at one point in time a capable fishing realm. So, just gonna put this out there. Overthrow the government? No more problem! Just gonna say, real world, A to B doesn't quite work that way. But this is a video game, and I'm gonna ride with it.
What? Everyone here used to be a warrior? I thought they were all fishermen.
Where do you think they're getting those
Do you
ripped
think the average
abs?
demon would save some brat with amnesia? Only an ex-warrior would do something like that.
Inamoto Bushido says to live with honor and compassion, no matter how hard. But I'd rather die than deal with that crap.
Gotta say, I'm
I
more
didn't
so on the
expect
other
Bushido
side.
from demons. Seeing the people here care about their honor really threw me off at first.
Again, that old guy who was just like, yo, but I will fight to the death for my, what was it, for his granddaughter or daughter or whatever. Mad respect to that old man.
But I quickly fell in love with the concept
Best character.
and started wanting to live for myself.
That character with the
I wanted
one
to
line
forget the
in that
past.
bit where we fought inside of a giant sardine. Best character.
I know stealing is bad, but in order to help everyone out, I had to make more money.
You didn't need to trouble yourself about the money, C4.
It's not your fault, C4. You're saving us from the evil shogunate.
Thanks. Please give me a little more time. I'm making something that will protect Sardemon World from the shogunate.
How admirable. Oh, I'm about to cry. My. What a lovely story. You've spent this whole time working to buy back the fishing rights for this netherworld.
That man is rocking some red flags.
Haven't you, C4?
See again. The Ocean Magistrate.
See again? You don't mean the hero who fought alongside his master Mogai against the Demodor?
Yep, and he's got one of the founding weapons, too. Hichu Ryoma, the demonic gun that always hits its target.
A 100% accuracy
Oh.
gun. If
I
it's
don't
not 100,
recognize
it
you.
might as well be 50.
You know your stuff.
I like that.
You don't recognize me, huh? You sure act high and mighty for some traitor that joined up with the Demodor.
Listen to me again. I'll have the 10 billion hell I said I'd save up. We had a deal, didn't we?
Boy, these numbers
You
are
sell me the
massive.
Sardemon fishing rights for 10 billion hell.
Fishing rights? So that's why you were working so hard, C4. It was for the fishing rights.
I'm sorry I never said anything. I thought you would all worry if you knew I'd made a deal with the shogunate.
A deal? I don't know what you're talking about, idiot.
What? But you promised!
Why would I promise you anything? We knew you were the chivalric thief Mouse Girl this whole time. You tried to pay off the shogunate using money you stole from the shogunate. What kind of idiot would honor that deal? So, all your money is now mine.
Break his face!
No! It was all for nothing.
See again. You have accomplished your task. There is no need for further discourse.
No! He needs to stay here and I need to
They
break
have
his
lost the
face.
will to fight. Probability of counterstrike, 0%. Your directive, please.
Probability of
Who's this
Counter-Strike? Fuck you, that's
I
the
can tell
opposite.
he's a whack job even from here.
It's 100%.
That's
Break his
Susan,
nose.
The foreseeing magistrate. 2 magistrates in one place? Could it be? You're both here to save me! Well, you took your sweet time. I thought you'd never come.
Ah, I figured you'd be here, Shogun. Perfect. We'll deal with you too while we're at it.
Huh? Deal with me?
Yeah, you lost. Don't you know that means you're taken out like the trash?
You lost your staff, so you're worthless to us. Lord Opener has charged us with disposing of you and C4.
You've gotta be kidding!
Finally. All right, let's see. Where are you? What are you sitting on? Recovery, heal, do not care. Wait. Wait. No. No. None of you are. But where? I wanted to punch him in the face. All right. Well, I can at least run up here and pop that. All right, Buffy, get out there. We're gonna have you stop one short, though.
I'll cut you down!
Because I need to big throw. Please have enough. Do not have enough. But if I wait, pull you guys back.
Okay.
How about this? Doesn't reach. Does reach. First things first. Alright, so Fuji all the way out there. And now Buffy all the way out there. Throw with that space in between. And do the kitty smash. I really should call it something different. The character model really paints a different picture on those terms. Alright, this one I'm not going to run the healers because I don't think they're going to be overly necessary. Once we pop that, should also break this, although I'm not sure if it will or won't. Should. And then everything shall become the yellow. Enemy level up. That'll be interesting. We'll see what that does. Maybe I should take the healers. I don't know what enemy level up does, and that has me a little worried. If that means that they have a 10% chance of just randomly leveling up over enough period of time, that could become problematic. It doesn't seem like much, but 10% spread across 5 different enemies might become an issue. God, and if these guys run over to that space, if that is what that does, that'll just become more of an issue even faster. That's exactly what it does.
You're not getting away.
Ain't no way! That's wild! Alright, I'ma throw everybody. Everybody get up there and break face as fast as possible. Get up there.
I got this, dude!
Wasn't a lot of movement. Doesn't need to be a lot. Just enough. Sure. Okay, can't throw the printing, that's not allowed. She'll just wait. Nope. Better.
As best I can.
No. Wait. really cheese this.
Incoming.
Get that one more distance for sure.
Incoming.
There we go. And you know what? She's slapping Fuji, but she's also hitting the other two. I'll take that trade.
I'm on fire! Deadlock!
I see enemies getting random level ups and I'm just like, nah, that spooks me. Break them as fast as possible.
Yeah.
That has the potential for some nightmare fuel right there. And then I got some characters that I can throw up there to do some healing after that self-imposed breakage.
You're right. Do my best.
Man, they are straight up absolutely
You're not
juggling
getting
me.
away.
Alright. So... there we go. Alright, they're not big throws, but they don't have to be. Take that heal. And these both became level 15s. God, that's weirdly terrifying. Alright. Looking at this, though. Take that. I'm gonna do this in stages. I'm not gonna do it all at once. And again, we gotta do the old kitty smash. God, still not enough on its own. Not enough. Nope. I guess if it's not going to be enough no matter what I do, just get as close as I can, because another level is going to get even more frightening. Oh, they're blocking my ability to move entirely. Alright, so if I do that, then I can save your movement with your ranged attack. Let's see how that works.
My apologies.
I'm on fire! Deadlock!
My apologies.
Alright. 4. I think that's close enough she can still hit him with a special. No! Wait. Better! Alright. And that leaves these two back here, which, although is worrisome, could be more terrifying units.
Fire blade. Gotcha.
Impossible! I won't accept this!
Alright.
Do my best!
And again, with the enemies that I have left and the characters I have left, it's actually pretty decent. Both level 16, hopefully they'll give good experience for that shot. However, I want to hit him with 2 characters, so again, wow, one of them will even die. She is getting stronger than I expected, which is, you know, nice to see.
I'm going in. The heights.
So let's see if that's going to be adequate experience for her.
No use.
Oh shoot, never mind, she took both of them out.
Please do not resist. Be warned. Your chance of winning against us is 1%.
Reinforcements will be here in no time once I call in. There's no way you losers will be able to defeat us!
I don't know, that was kind of spooky and I still
advise you
managed to make
cease
it
your futile resistance,
through without too much
relinquish
trouble.
the money, and submit.
That kid is scary. I'm sensing something about him that I can't quite place.
It's his lack of emotions. Terrifies a lot of people.
Suisun's predictions are 100% accurate. There's no way we can win.
Didn't he say that there was a 0% chance that we would be fighting back? I'd say his 100% accuracy just got shot to worthless. Because again, if it's not 100%, it might as well be 50%. Or less.
It's alright, everyone. Don't worry about me. Our only option is to give them the money. Then they'll leave us...
You can't give up! You want to save Sardemon World, don't you? C4, you scraped all that money together because you believed in your cause! You can't quit now! You can admit your wrongdoings, but stand tall! That money is for Sardemon World!
Shut your naive mouth. What are you, a motivational speaker?
Well, she's not
Remember
bad
what
at it,
C4
Fuji.
said? The Netherworld runs on betrayal. It's her fault for being tricked by C. He's just being a demon.
And if we break him, it doesn't matter that he broke his word. I will feel better for it.
Why are you even sticking up for her? She betrayed you once. What do you stand to gain from helping her?
Personal growth.
Think about
Emotional
it.
responsibility.
Shogunate wants to control the oceans here, which means we can make a lot of money!
There you go. Play to him.
Save this netherworld. My company can launch a sardine business. I'll make us a fortune without lifting a finger.
That is an interesting spin on it, and that reminds me of a D&D session my players went through. They were supposed to save a town, and although they liberated that town, they then put it under their own corporate boot by monopolizing on the fishing industry. That's literally what they did. That this game is just like, yeah, that, but with an entire realm.
Oh?
But I'm not sure Sardemon will resonate with consumers. A straightforward name might be better. We'll rebrand as Sardine World. So
And
please,
if you call it Sardine World, you can then put in, theme parks. A sardine water slide.
I get it. You're gonna use this mess to make a killing off sardines. You're pretty evil yourself.
Welcome to the underworld, Fuji.
Hey, Weapon Otaku. We'll help out. But just for the sake of an easy profit. I'm sure you betray people all the time. Did you think an honest deal would actually work out? Come on, let's get down to business.
We've got to defeat the Huns
and cut down those worthless dogs.
You sure got away with words. That wasn't very like me, was it? No more chivalric thief crap. I'm gonna be true to myself. It's time for me to go off.
Join the fight! One of us! One of us! Oh. Alright, well, we have unlocked the Item Worlder, which is a place that I can go spend a lot of time to, increase my levels at a more approachable rate. As well as increase the quality of gear I'm using. Ooh, alright, the quest shop. More stuff at the cheat shop. Alright, let's take a look at the Dark Assembly first. Yeah, we're starting to run a little bit low on mana, but we'll take a look here. Raise Innocence at the item worlder. Not bad, not really needed. Alright, for the most part, I think we'll, Wait. What? There's something about that. I do want the trophy, though, but nothing to worry too much there yet, I guess.
Looking for a posting?
That's what we have here. Crush the... Yeah, we'll accept all of these. Anything that is just kill something is something that will be achievable before too long. Any of these redeemable? Not a
We're
one
here
yet.
for you.
Should probably
Lost
heal
Lands.
up.
This is the hospital. Blessings be upon you.
Alright, so before I check to see if this is the last one of this chapter or if we're starting a new chapter. Yes, okay, we have one more here. So I do want to say, going into next week, I think I mentioned this, I have a couple of days that I have to spend dedicated to my job. So that's gonna eat into my stream time, unfortunately, for a little bit. Might be doing something Monday, I'm not sure yet. Although I probably won't, because Monday I'm going to be spending so much time de-fleeing, because that's by the time everything will be in and I will be able to give it the overall. But my point being is, going forward for the next couple of streams, I will be jumping back and forth between this game and Armored Core, because I still want to finish Armored Core. And I know for a fact that Armored Core is a game that even once you beat it, you haven't really beaten it. So I'm looking forward to getting back into more Armored Core. That's where I'm getting at with that. And I'm not wrapping it up yet. I've got to finish off this chapter. I'm gonna finish episode 3 before we wrap this up today. But I did just get some messages that some more of my...
How much longer are you gonna play around? Goons! Put them to death! Now!
That some of my product is coming in today, and I'm gonna have to go take care of that and do stock on what came in and what I'm still waiting on, so that I can formulate a decent, proper plan of attack come Monday.
You talk a big game, but we've got the upper hand. You better call for backup while you still can. That does it! Fine! I'll get my guys to beat you to a pulp! It's me! Over! Send backup immediate! Now! Go for it, Shogun, stupid!
Here we go! Taste the power of my staff! Kneel before me, see again!
No!
I don't...
Gotcha! I'll take this off your hands. Your demonic gun is mine now.
What staff? You didn't have your...
Why, you little... You took my Hichurioma!
You knew I didn't have my staff, but you still fell for it!
Hold on, they played him that easily? Dude's that dumb?
Aw, you even covered your ears. That was really cute of you, Mr. Magistrate.
I never would have expected it to have been that easy.
Beauty. How adorable of him. Careful, I might want to propose.
Ah.
I'll never forgive you! Not now, not ever! I'll call in even more backup!
I won't let you. Guaranteed mega bullseye!
Well, with the big fancy gun, guaranteed is probably accurate.
My radio! How can you use my gun?
When I touched it, I got some memories back. I can sense how warped your soul is right now. It's clear as day.
Well, if I take this into the D&D logic, she herself identifies in the thief class, and if you take the right path down that, you can use anyone's magic items, because it's just the way Dungeons & Dragons allows for it.
The gun's telling me that it likes my honest soul way more than it likes yours.
Talking to a gun. Finally, more relatable characteristics.
Now we just need to mop up the rest.
All right, gunpowder power. Here we go. Ready? Snort! Fire! I'll take all you Shogunate goons down.
I'll be honest, man. Snorting gunpowder still a little oddball to me, but I'll let it slide. Finally, punch him in the face! And he has completely lost his big fancy gun. No lifting. No! But my workout routine!
Make some money.
Okay, wait. Obviously this means...
Behold, my coat of armchairs!
my coat of armchairs. There we go. Don't tell me I can't lift. Although she does lose all of her movement. But, point is, she got a little bit farther. If I want to lift, then damn it, I'm a lift.
Your fate is peeled.
Everybody get your swole on. They told me no, I told them to fuck off.
Going, dude! Oh, dude!
Let us
Alright,
pray.
we will let our healers take up the back row here, though.
Absolve me.
There we go. Oh, isn't that the one that makes him immobile? Although, tying down the cat girl, I'm not gonna say I'm mad at that. Didn't even work anyways. Get better Boy Scout skills. Alright, so knowing that that can hit there, I'm gonna go here and deal with that one.
Dude!
Get him, Theodore!
Here I go, dude!
Show them why you're the main character.
But I'm a ghost.
God damn it! And he still couldn't do it. I really need to show Theodore a little bit more experience love. One of these days. Alright, that is getting some distance there though. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter which one's which location.
Why?
That's it for that turn.
It's go time!
Alright, Theodore, where you at? Come on. There we go. Please? No, not enough. Alright, well, I don't think I can... You know what? I'll take that.
Hey, dude!
No more missing. We'll take what benefit we can get. And... Wow, you are a defensive lady. But this should hit. Oh man, not enough range. Alright, we'll go with that. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't throw though. I was gonna say if I could throw the Prinny into the middle there, that would be a hell of a finale play for Theodore to go off with. But they won't let me throw. They have limited my ability to gain. Just truly the most evil thing they've done.
Try your blade!
Be at peace.
With how well her defenses are, if they had that enemy level up thing going on here, that would be outright terrifying. Especially with the boss characters up here on it. But these two defenses characters, like if their defenses kept rising, the thought of running up and slapping someone and doing 1 damage in a game like this is not very appealing. Because HP can hit absurd numbers. And with them getting stronger every turn. Man. But I think now she can make better use of this, right? Yeah, absolutely. And actually, be better if he goes second because he gets a damage boost. So let's see what that does. With a critical. Nice.
My apologies.
Thank goodness, they're finally done. Theodore, get in there! Lay down a little bit more hurt, please. Alright. And with that hurdle beat, and looking at where my numbers are presently, I'm not feeling too troubled going forward. I will say it's kind of funny, the last level had that one trait that I was like, yo, hold up, you got something going on. And all of a sudden I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna make this work.
You're not getting away.
It's funny how much of a difference the layout of a level can make you start feeling. Alright, she needs a little bit more mobility. Unfortunately, I can't throw anybody. Yeah, she just can't. She's done. Alright, Theodore, how about you? Can't really get in her face, but you don't really need to. But you can't because you're still too far. Alright, she can get up there. She can't do anything. At least somebody can get up here and start laying on some smack. I think I'm going to have to take that as the closest I can get here. I miss being able to throw my allies. I'm sorry, who the hell do you think you are?
Let's go. Worthless rabble.
Bring the wounded to me.
What did you... Holy sweet mother of God, those stats dropped. That's a pretty good skill. Wait, but... I'm gonna attack you from behind. Slap him in the ass! You said I couldn't lift, so I got even more swole. Break them. And a little bit of healing. Kinda gonna be needed.
Possible. Possible this. I won't accept this.
Be at peace.
And we'll see if that ends the level or not. There it is.
Rejected by your own demonic weapon?
And as much as I would love to sit here and let this play out, I will be right back one last time. There we go.
Little... I'll never forget...
You're not going to get a lot of opportunities.
Wait a second. I recognize you. Aren't you little Fuji?
Well, that's a nickname.
The hell are you going on about? Stop talking out of your ass.
To think of it, that technique just now. Your moves are just like your old man's. It's not
Okay,
too
we're
late.
going places.
You can still swear fealty to the shogunate. Demo door opener is powerful. No matter how good you are, you can't beat him. You're gonna die, just like your father.
Don't talk about my father!
Again, I said it.
You
Break his
run
nose.
your mouth.
I'll make it so you never talk again!
I'm good with that too.
Wait!
What do you want now, Piriko?
No killing! I'm sure Again also has a tragic past. If you close your eyes, you'll see!
Nope. Punch him. Straight jab.
Challenging but fun days with Mugai. Until his master died, saving him. Then he set off to find a technique that could...
Just punch. Just, again, right jab.
All right,
Boom.
I get it! Okay? Shut the hell up!
You see it now, Fuji. You may gripe and grumble, but you feel the same way.
Shut it! Listening to you ramble is about to send me into anaphylactic shock.
That's surprising. My predictions were off.
Yeah, by quite a
If I
bit.
give it my all, the probability I can turn this around, 60%. What should I do?
60%. All on your own? That's bold. Want me to put your guess to the test? He's not bluffing. This brat really can beat all of us if he actually tries.
Call his bluff. Call it.
Let's stop
You
here.
say he's not bluffing?
My body is a
60%.
valuable shogunate asset. I may only fight if uncertainty has been eliminated.
I'm just saying. He said if he gives it his all, he's giving himself 60%. What were his chances before?
Let us meet again sometime.
That child needs
What?
a whooping.
Did Suisun look right at me? Do you think he's a fan?
I'm sure he was just thinking about how he's offing you first.
What'd I ever do to him?
That's all over at least. How about we return to the nether ship? You'll come too, right, C4?
Me? But I caused you all so much trouble.
You're gonna be far more useful to me
Really
than the mage.
As long as I get
Shogun
that
of
gun,
before.
I'll be happy. Alright, maybe it works out. Since you need the founding weapons too.
Hold on, let me just Let me just...
As long as I get that gun, I'll be happy.
There we go. That's all I needed.
I'm always down for having more girls on board. We had our issues, but let's be friends, C4.
Like I explained to Fuji, my company will support Sardine World from now on. It's not your sole responsibility anymore.
Prilica just shows up and just like, yeah, so I'm taking this for mine now. But don't worry. People won't starve at least.
Thanks, Prilica. I won't try to fool myself anymore. I'll fight alongside all of you.
And with that said, let us acquire a bit more
Yayasu's
weapon
demonic
capacity.
staff, Tokugawa Tenge.
How do we get the
Force
staff
Demonic
back?
Gun, Hichurioma. And Fuji's demonic sword, Kanzan Musashi.
The sword, staff, and gun. We've got 3 founding weapon wielders.
Except my demonic staff's missing because someone sold it off.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Sorry. Will you forgive me if I give you a hug?
Well, we can either buy it back
Yes, I'll
or
totally forgive you.
Let's leave our foolish Shogun to dwell on that, while we turn our attention to finding the remaining 4 weapons and their wielders.
So yeah, we just buy it back or we steal it back.
Traveling around Hinomoto and picking them up sounds like a pain in the ass.
What? It's a classic romantic adventure to find new friends as we set off on our journey.
There we go, rom-com.
Romantic? Come on. Some of the wielders probably work for the Shogunate. This isn't gonna be a walk in the park.
I'd assume many of them do.
Oh, I know. What if we used bait to lure them in?
Like the other weapons we already have.
What do you mean, bait?
Isn't it obvious?
Wait,
We're gonna use you.
but why?
What?
What does she have that they want? Besides, I suppose, maybe
We
money?
started to find wielders. Fuji's come up with a new plan so we can get more demonic weapons.
What do you mean I'm going to be the bait? Explain quickly.
Prilica's going to become a streamer. The wielders will become her devoted fans. Heyo, what's up, Nevertube?
That's not the plan.
Hey, welcome to my stream, everyone. I'll be playing the new Rosen Queen Company game, C4's Workshop.
Why are you going along?
Oh, it's an Atelier game.
And that name's sketchy as hell.
In this game, you mix gunpowder with more gunpowder to make an extremely powerful gunpowder.
I wasn't wrong. It literally is an
I
Atelier
have
game.
some dynamite. Boom! Shrapnel splatter, boom, bang, bomb.
Mark III. Don't question it, Fuji. Big explosions are big fun.
Final episode, channels banned. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Who's gonna do that?
Not enough people, Fuji. Never enough people. Alright, with that, definitely gonna save. Alright, and with that, I am going to be wrapping up this stream. I've got to go take care of those boxes that just got delivered. I actually got the message that they came in. And I also got some messages here from my brother that I got to go answer. So, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in, checking the stream out. Great hearing from you, Dem. Hopefully, things go good for you going forward. You're able to find a good place to live, and hopefully, either your girlfriend? Was that what it was? Your girlfriend or your mother is going to be able to work with you on that for the time being. Anyways, as I said, hope things work out. Richard, love hearing from you as always. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one.